Took some weed episode 72. 72. Just counted, and I counted wrong anyway. Yes.
Yep. Slow week.
Breaksaw Man is back.
It sure is. So we have one to talk about today.
That's right, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I forgot because it was such a fast chapter too.
It sure was.
Like... But yeah, so no Chainsaw Man tomorrow.
The shot heard nowhere around the world.
What's that? The fact that he...
No one has ears.
Oh, yeah. He no-diffed these people, as I thought he would. As I think I said, I was like, these guys don't know what's coming to them. That they think in any universe they stand a chance. And episode by page 5, which not even realistically, page 2 is when it happens. They all get cut in half.
Yeah.
But on page 5, he's got all of their heads wrapped in his...
Spiked through his intestine.
Yes.
Spiked on his intestine.
Which is wild, too, because it's like he puts this, like... Oh, I thought those two just wearing helmets. Okay, yeah, never mind. I thought they looked like you put helmets on.
Like how the first group was kind of like a bait group. Because the guy immediately goes, Special Division 6, commence operation. It blows out the floor from under him. Chainsaw Man's bleeding. Bleeding confirmed. Bleeding confirmed.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything, though. Because, I mean, he could just eat what he just killed.
Like the defensive guy getting no diff. That might be my favorite. You guys get behind me.
Oh, yeah, it was cut clean through both forearms and his head. Just gone. It was beautiful. And then, everybody's ears are gone.
He's targeting ear.
Something disappeared. I can't tell if that last shot of Asa, Yoru, is her trying to smile. If she's, like, happy about that.
No, I think it's kind of like a smug, like, you fucking bitch. Like, to Denji.
Yeah.
Like, in her head.
Probably.
Well, the Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Kind of like a familiar hatred. It's like that cheeky asshole.
I still love that she's just like wants none of the smoke now that he's in that form. The one she wanted to fight. And she's just like, just gonna stay in here.
Katana Man should definitely stay in there. He got blasted by a lesser form of Denji.
So yeah, just a little recording mishap.
Big sad.
Big sad. Just lost like
10, 15 minutes.
I don't know if it's been 10 minutes.
I think it's been 10 minutes. I mean, maybe total 10
7.
minutes and we lost 7.
Yeah. So we lost like 7 minutes. But
just say we don't know where it's going.
Yeah, it's like we're on a car ride. And part 1 had an overarching objective of the Gun Devil. So we knew where it was kind of going, plus the sprinkles of Makima being the bad guy.
Whereas part 2, we got like one tease about the Nostradamus prophecy and the Lord of Fear, and then one tease of the Death Devil being mentioned like once.
Yes, and both relatively soon.
No, the Nostradamus one was a while ago. The Death Devil was soon, because the Nostradamus one was when they got out of the aquarium. Yoshida looked up at Fami. Fami looked back at him weird. And then literally like 1 or 2 chapters later, they're in a cafe talking to each other.
Yes. I remember that now.
Just expositing all that at us.
And then we were commenting too about how...
What if he ate the Lord of Fear?
And then, yeah, just get rid of all fear and then just nerf all devils to nothingness.
And get like a creepy utopia world where everyone's smiling and waving.
It'd be
no problems ever again.
I could see Fujimoto doing a meme like that.
Or maybe, no, there still would be problems. I'm sure Fujimoto would explore how fucked up that kind of world would be. Because you could still, like, do bad things and kill people. It's just no one will be afraid of you while you do it. So it's just 2 smiling people, like, fighting at each other. Completely not held back by any fear whatsoever. I feel like people would just start doing crimes. There's no fear of repercussion.
Yeah. And then the people would be much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily aggressive, but
pushy.
More risky taken, because they're not afraid of getting hurt. They're not afraid of
loss aversions right out the window.
Not afraid of repercussions or anything like that. So they're just gonna, which would then lead to crime. You know, cause it's like
and chaos, smiley chaos.
All of those like, you know, you like. This is probably gonna hint at my inner psychopath, but you ever just entertained just for a moment when you're in just this huge crowded place and you're like, you know, I wonder what happened if just like a car or a truck just kind of ran through this crowd. You know, if you have no fear of those kind of thoughts, because obviously then your morality
you just hit that gas.
Your morality stops you because you're now then you go into the spiral of, is morality a byproduct of your fear of repercussions, or is morality just
there could be some people would be stopped by empathy too. Because
there are 100% people out there that don't do things because they're afraid of the repercussions.
Yeah, literally, I'd say it's like a 50-50 split where there's like some people that wouldn't do it out of empathy, and then some people that wouldn't do it just because there's repercussions.
And now that's just
because that's why I say crime specifically, because like you can empathize with the person, you're not going to empathize with the bank or supermarket.
Yeah.
The only thing that stops people from robbing those places isn't empathy. It's fear of repercussions.
Stealing food. Why am I going to buy food?
Yeah, you're not going to... You might empathize with, like, a farmer's market or, like, a local place, but, like, that Stop and Shop up the street, you're not going to fucking... The moment fear is gone, you're going to just...
Stealing. Just everyone's going to steal everything. No one's going to pay for anything ever again. No. It would be total anarchy. But then, because too, there'll be the moral high people that would be like, no, just because we're not afraid to do these things, we can't do it. But eventually they'd lose out because there's going to be so many people that just suddenly just start giving in. Well, if everyone else is stealing things, I might as well steal.
And then just when they chips start away at it.
The higher you go up the moral tree, the more and more they just keep falling down and down, because then they're just going to be like, well, this is the new norm now, so fuck it.
We also cut out us talking about how strong those are going to be. Because, like, Falling Devil was able to kill people around the world. So then you bring in fear or death, it's probably just the apocalypse.
And then how we think... the last topic, too, that we missed is... it's a shorter one, is... I had mentioned Kishibe. Because someone needs to, like, quote-unquote, pull Denji out of it. And I was like, either Rize or Nayuta, if Nayuta is still alive.
With the whole mole conspiracy.
Yes, because I don't think it would take away from the impact. Because, again, that head coming down the conveyor belt was such a surprise. It's like the last thing we expected. But, again, if it's true that the mole not being there is intentional and not just a...
That'd be like a good hats off, too.
Forgot. And then she can just, as she comes in, just draw attention to it, like, nonchalantly.
Yep. It's like, ting.
And then you just be like, yes. The head didn't have a mole.
Someone did the next volume cover was, like, shown off. And it's Nayuta. So, of course, they were investigating the shit out of her face and the mole and shit.
Watch her have been turned... a side profile or something. Or
it's actually wicked hard because all of the hair's coming down at it like this. So you really can't tell.
Yeah. Convenient. I was thinking like a 3/4 shot where the mole's on the other side.
I knew Google would be the least helpful. Thanks, Google.
Would it be on the Shonen app?
No, because I think it was just announced for the next one. I should just check Twitter. CSM volume cover. Oh, whoa. That wasn't even it, but that was cool. Yep, there's the volume cover. So you just can't.
Oh, it's like super. Yeah, she's small too. So obviously, because that's actually kind of small normally volume covers of mangas. Like,
keep in mind though, it's gonna have that huge font Chainsaw Man at the top. You know.
Yeah.
God, a lot of the Chainsaw Man inside covers slap too.
Yeah, because see, normally, I mean, it's a lot closer up on characters. Like, she seems just
even
really small.
Other Chainsaw Man volumes.
Yeah. She just seems small and kind of far away.
Though it's kind of fitting for the presumably her dying.
I do love volume cover art, though.
Me too.
So nice.
Sakamoto's got the best.
Well, I wouldn't say one anime is better than the others because as a whole, I'm sure maybe
No, Sakamoto's got the
better.
best volume covers.
Alright, well, just type in Sakamoto volume covers and we'll see. Because, I mean, there's some awesome ones.
There is. And then there's this one Gege put out.
Yeah, it's kind of just
Weird.
I mean, yeah, these are cool.
Come on, yeah.
This
I like
cool.
Nagumo's off to the left with the dice.
Yeah, number 6.
Yep.
What is this? I can't see a number on it.
5. It's
5.
off to
So
the right.
5, 6, 13.
I love that one.
10.
Yes.
5,
Absolutely
10.
love that one. They're just slapping.
Yes. Slacking. We're slacking.
We are slacking.
Been like 3 weeks since we read more. This week would have been a good week to read more.
Yeah, I would have got like nothing. And Chainsaw Man's got some good volume covers too, though.
The Aki one from 17 is cool.
That's Yoshida.
It is. Oh my god, it is Yoshida. I'm sorry, Aki, to compare you.
There's Aki's.
It's volume 4. Da, da, da. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking My Hero, Shigaraki. Peak fiction, my ass.
That's. I like that Falling Devil one a lot too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, up there, above the clothed Rize, right there. Right.
Oh yeah, that is nice. Yeah, it's got some nice ones. But I mean, most mangas do.
Yeah,
This is
volume
so
the only.
fire.
I hate to say it, the only volume covers I'm not a huge fan of are One Piece ones. I think they're very busy.
They are, yes.
I don't think they're by any means bad. It's just not my cup of tea.
Nope. It's just he stuffs a lot of characters on it. Like, see, like
I like the other ones more
there's
because like
so much on it.
having just like one thing to focus on really makes it like pop out. Like if you imagine it on a shelf. Looking
Yeah.
at these, my eyes are just like. Argh.
Yeah. So whereas
Oh
this right here,
no, the one you were on in the middle.
Oh.
I can't see anything but Luffy's face.
yeah. So a lot of volumes.
He just crams them fucking in there. There's one right there with Rayleigh. The pink one, two more to the
Really,
left.
Yeah, right here.
So much.
And then you get this one.
And you'd think a
300.
manga with 1,000 volumes, if you had a little
100
volumes, would have the room to just do like a single character at a time or a couple characters at a time.
I know, right? But I do like this one though.
That is really
99, 100, and 101 all make one full picture.
Yes, I dig that. You know what? It's actually a very legible picture too. Maybe because it's bigger.
Probably because if you think like right here,
Yep.
there's the split line. So in 99, you have Sanji, Zoro, Luffy, Yamato, and Ace. But then here's the rest of the crew. So you got the
The
whole
left one's
crew
really busy.
on the bottom with Kaido and Big Mom in the back on the two opposite sides. And then Ace and Yamato. I would buy One Piece volumes if there wasn't 110 of them.
Yeah,
however
right?
many there are now. You gotta think of storage space at this point. You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck would you put all those?
In a vault.
right now, I mean, I have a few volumes of stuff.
I mean,
but they're all just like sparingly.
Also goated volume covers.
Oh yeah, Dandadan. It's just
it has a formula to it where it shows off two every time, but I like the fashion to it. Like it's very JoJo's fashionable.
Speaking of single characters.
Speaking of a formula. But they're nice. That's all he needs to do. This is the
perfect thing of what you said. Single characters, white background. That's all Bleach
ever is.
Make
it pop on a shelf. That's what it's got to do. It's got to get you to buy it. I love that Yoruichi one's going to get some people to fucking buy it. I bet that one's one of the best-selling volumes in the whole series.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Did you note which one it was?
Volume 17.
17? I think I saw a chart. If you go back to images. Here. Oh, that's Shogeki no Soma. Fuck you, Google. Here we go. Oh, it starts at volume 35.
Hold on, let's see what's over here. 17.
That's Shogeki no Soma.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. God damn it.
I know, because the middle slide was Boruto.
Alright, let's see if I can find this over here.
No hopium.
No hopium.
Oh, you know
could probably find it on Wikipedia because I have seen a list of sales for both Naruto and One Piece for how many copies each individual volume sold. Let's try to say volume sales. See if that pops up.
I got the same fucking slides coming up in my Google search, but
Oh,
this one also starts at 30 something. It's so big and beefy they can't even show all the volumes on one slide. I just want one that goes to 17, guys. Yeah. I got one that has 17, I think. No, it actually literally skipped. Yeah, it literally skipped 17.
Bastards.
It was 12, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21.
Yeah, and
what the fuck kind of...
Wikipedia doesn't put sales numbers on each
volume. Oh. I think we're going to call it.
Yeah. That's enough searching. We didn't find it. But Bleach is exactly what you were just saying for...
I think JJK also does really good volume covers. Minus the one I just showed you.
You know what I like, though? Because I think Dragon Ball does it. When you stack them on a shelf like this, you see just the what is this called? The binder part of it?
Yeah, the spine.
The spine. This is a full drawing, too. So it goes
nice.
For Dragon Ball. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
Well, I guess it'd be because there's so many different versions to this, which look like Vizbigs, kind of.
Oh, they are.
And then, because I've seen one where it's just like a. See,
that's a different they're connecting. Style. I can tell because the Dragon Balls are bleeding into other volumes.
Yeah. That didn't look like the specific one I saw, but I mean, how many fucking volumes of Dragon Ball are there? You know what I mean? So I like stuff like that. Like, that's kind of cool because it's not only just the front image that you see.
Yeah, it's up on the shelf. It looks your own shelf.
Because like Naruto, the volumes that I have anyway, I only have 3 volumes.
Oh God, $219
for a complete box set
of DBZ.
This is what I was looking for. Yeah, you can kind of see it because this yellow. It's very blurry on our end, but yeah, it's one continuous picture through all of these volumes here.
I dig that.
I also dig that. But I'd be so angry if I didn't have a volume. I'd be righteous.
See, it's working.
Yeah.
He'll get that last volume you're missing.
Because like the Naruto volumes I have, it's not like that. It's just little. It looks. I could be mistaken, but it look just like miniature copies of the front picture, just there, or a character.
Yeah, it'll be like. Yeah, I used to have some Naruto volumes.
I have the 2 volumes that I think it's the 2 volumes that Sasuke fights Itachi, and I have the volume that Pain fights Jiraiya.
Nice.
Or Jiraiya fights Pain, however you want to say it.
It just like popped right into my head.
But someday I'll start buying some manga and then cry when I waited too long and then all the volumes that I want are
I need to do 50 volumes of Dandadan.
How many are they at right now?
Oh, no.
That's probably only at like, what, 20?
I think even that might be highballing.
Let's see.
I think it looks like 11.
It doesn't show volumes on...
Well, 11's for pre-order in English, coming out February 4th of next year.
Volume what?
11 in English, mind you. But that makes you feel like they can't be more than like 16, maybe. As even the highest ball.
It has to be around that because Chainsaw Man's 172 chapters and it's got 15. And Dandadan has 166. Yeah. So it's probably 14 volumes. Which is still a lot.
Yes.
It's 14 books you have to buy. Granted, they're cheaper than books on the average.
Sometimes.
Agreed. Until you get into...
So I could buy Of Mice and Men right now for probably $3.
Yeah, it depends on the book, obviously. But also...
The Great Gatsby probably for like $2.
And then certain manga, if they're not currently in print, so they're older, so they're more of a collector's thing, prices start skyrocketing, and then you're like, that one solitary volume is $60 or whatever.
I want to finish my Man Wonderland collection.
I thought you had all that.
I don't. I read all that. I don't own all that.
That came up recently somehow.
Give it the Brotherhood treatment.
I feel like we talked about it on an episode or 2 ago. Maybe 3.
I don't feel like we did.
No, just like briefly. Just the same way, like give it the Brotherhood treatment. Like that exact thing. Maybe. I could be mistaken. I know I saw it somewhere.
Not that it ended the best, but it didn't end horribly either.
The season anime did, because it skipped a few characters that are necessary for a season, that would be necessary for a season 2.
For a really good season also.
So it sucks too though, because like the Man Wonderland animation style is really good. But if they get a new, it's not going to look the same. They do the Tower of God.
Yeah, no, I just want them to start right over. Because they missed that character, so they have to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I read that so long ago, I don't even really remember it, and...
I don't remember the exact ending, but I do know some really big broad strokes stuff.
I'm super vague on the ending. I know it doesn't... I don't remember anyone's name, by the way. Not a single soul's name.
I want to say Shiro, but I don't.
Yes, I swear that's one. But
there's so many Shiros too. It's so hard, but I think it, and it's Ganta for the main character.
I think she doesn't. Shiro, the female with white hair, die.
I think so. She does. I think so.
And there was no big spoiler that she was the one that killed everyone. I think that's in season 1 of the anime too.
Yeah, it's literally like episode 1. Oh well, yeah, like finding out she's the one that killed everyone. Yeah. No, the biggest like twist in the whole anime was that Mockingbird was like the person that made the prison, and it was just like passing down his like consciousness to different prisoners' bodies.
Hmm. Yes.
And it was, I think he's Shiro's dad, but I'm really spitballing with that one.
Well, I know, isn't he somehow important too, in the sense not just because he was a childhood friend of hers, but he's got like, doesn't he have some kind? I know he's
got
powers.
An extra special rock that gave him powers. That does a super blast.
Yeah. It's just
he sucks. I hate him.
It's a blood clot that just shoot bullets, right? That's
all he like shoots like a blood blast.
So piercing blood, but worse.
Yes. Slower, but more oomph. Piercing blood's kind of surgical.
What is that bird dude that had the fucking arm sights? I feel like his name is
Crow.
Crow? Yeah, see?
Yes, yep. See? He had rings with blades, so he'd go like this and cut up his arms so that the blood blades would come out.
Yeah.
I know another one of the sidecasts had little like explosive spike balls. But literally, besides like Crow, I want to say Hummingbird, the entire rest of the sidecast gets like one fight in the whole series. It's in that arc that they weren't going to be able to do. The manga just like shoehorns them a couple fights real quick.
It's a short series too, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it was like 2 more arcs than what the anime covered.
For shame.
Biggest sad. Again, it's a really good arc too.
I'd love for them to go back and do Brotherhood treatments to a lot of different animes.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, that'd be my number one.
Blue Exorcist. Promised Neverland. They picked it. They're pulling a Tokyo Ghoul. They picked it back up and pretended they're canon now.
So they just continued where they left off in the non-canon world and continued in the non-canon.
They're trying to be canon. Yeah.
Are they trying to go back towards canon, or they're just?
I ain't watching that.
Neither am I. I own season 1 on DVD, and the subtitles are so bad for it, dude. They're definitely fan subtitles.
Oh, that's brutal. I think we watched that DVD together.
There's literally a part at the beginning of one episode where it's just like them talking, but the subtitles is just like promotion of something.
Oh God!
They're just like, oh, what am I reading?
Promised Neverland.
But that just happened. So
we have to wait 20 years for my Promised Neverland Brotherhood.
We'll just read the manga
again.
Someone was asking me for anime recommendations the other day, and I was like, somehow Promised Neverland got brought up, and I was like, just don't
do it.
I was like, season 1 was a masterpiece, and he even asked, he's like, can I watch season 1 and just end in season 1 and feel satiated? Yes. I was like, kind of. I was like, they escape.
You'll want more answers, but it is a satiating story.
I said they resolve the initial problem of what they're presented with, but there is an overarching problem that is not resolved in season 1.
I still recommend season 1 alone, and then don't even touch season 2 because it'll retroactively destroy your perception of season 1.
Yeah.
Soul Eater Brotherhood.
Well, Soul Eater may actually end up getting
I'm hoping so. It better.
It's in.
Is
it in production or it's coming out already? The Fire Force
in production.
3?
Yeah. I will say though, I think Soul Eater is one of those few animes that, what can you really do with the art style?
Keep it the same.
Exactly the same.
Please.
Like any kind of change to that art style would be for the worst.
Which is weird.
For how old it is. But it's still so fluid too.
I just need to watch Fire Force.
Oh.
I need to know.
Yeah, I'm very curious myself how that's going to go down. A lot of the weird little spoilers I have are coming. Like that list of Shinra's powers I saw once. There's a long list for a man who I thought could only go like 5 feet and faster than the speed of light.
I think it's more like what do you call it? One Piece, where it's like he's been drawing One Piece for so long that he just decided you know what, that one shot I did 30 years ago, I'm just going to make that canon into One Piece. But it's like, it's a Western with a samurai. It's a samurai in a Western town, like a U.S. old Western town with a dragon.
Damn.
So that's where it is. And it's good, but it's at the same time, it's like, you just made it canon. So I'm like, maybe that's the whole, he made the two works, Fire Force and Soul Eater, and just because the art style is so different, the universes seem so different from each other. It's Fire Force is reminiscent of Soul Eater, but it's way more grounded in...
I'd have to look at the mangas for both, because...
Oh, we're going to do it right now.
Because I think of the sharp teeth that Shinra has, and that's the same kind of sharp teeth Soul has. I think the bigger differentiator between the two is the lighting. Like, that's Fire Force is
badass panel.
Yeah, it fucking is. What the fuck? What a great title for that too. Are you telling me that shit's fucking
this site is a fucking piano?
That's I gotta fucking read Soul Eater, man. Yeah, I think the biggest differentiator, though, is the lighting. Because Fire Force is almost always in the day, and Soul Eater is almost always in the night. I mean, there's opposites for both, too, but, like, predominantly. I don't think they're that different character-wise. Oh, God. Fucking Soul Eater panels are fucking fire. What the fuck?
Oh, that's fire. That's fresh, but I don't know if that looks more fan made.
Yeah.
But either way, whoever did that, props to you.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, the sun looks like that too. I forgot about that. That the sun is also just a face. Oh wow, is that? They have that many volumes for Soul Eater? 25 volumes?
Yeah.
That means how long is Soul Eater? It's gotta be that's 250 chapters? 225 to 250?
113 chapters. What? Released in 25 volumes.
So then the volumes are smaller. Because, I mean...
Yeah, it's Square Enix that put them together.
Because I was going to say, because Dandadan and Chainsaw Man are both...
Though, to be fair, they don't look that small from here.
They definitely don't. But, okay, how about this then? How long is each chapter? Could not be a standard 15 to 20 page chapter. See what I mean?
Oh, Soul Eater was monthly.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. It was released in their monthly Shonen magazine. 2004.
See, Fire Force.
It's a little different. Shinra specifically looks like he came from Soul Eater, though. Her bra makes her look weird.
Yeah, what's her name again?
Tamaki.
Tamaki.
I'm sure the moment I said bra, everyone listening was like, that's Tamaki.
She's on 32 volumes of this, too? Is that what I just saw?
Yeah, sure is.
How fucking... Oh, my Christ.
I bet they're also monthly. I mean, Okubo did just retire, so I do wonder when he started how long he went monthly like this. Oh my god.
See, that's a very Soul Eater panel right there.
Yeah, it is. This man's fucking legendary. Man or woman, whichever. But Okubo's fucking legendary. These shots we're getting are great.
See, but this panel up here I started with that I was showing you, see, this does not look anything like what...
Yeah, that one made me think, maybe not. But then, like, 2 panels to the right, Shinra's face. 2 to the left. Yep, that one. That's very Soul Eater to me. His face there.
Well, and this face here, this smile. Well, Shinra himself is very, very Soul Eater. But
look at that picture. What the fuck?
This one?
Left.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the fuck.
The face.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fucking Shinra faces are just...
Oh, don't
insane.
even.
Don't even what?
I don't even want it. I don't even get into that.
Okay. Trying not to... I'm just going to stop here. I don't want any spoilers.
It's one of the very few spoilers in the world we don't want to get into.
At the same time, I mean, we already know the spoil. I know 2 spoilers. But I don't want more on top of that.
I know the one big one, and again, that Shinra is going to be uber powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. I mean, he already is with the show fight. Like, if he masters that faster than light speed, like, what do you do against that?
So good. Yeah, give me a Soul Eater Brotherhood.
I mean, there's hope. Years from now. I mean, Rurouni Kenshin got one. A remake. Bleach got a return.
A return.
Fruits Basket got a remake.
And,
or was it a remake?
Spice and Wolf got a return.
Well, Spice and Wolf got a full remake. Starts from the beginning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, starts from the first episode.
Nice.
My anime is just fucking stacking up, dude. I'm watching 2 episodes a week. That's all I can, like, muster, 3, actually. But I've been so busy the last, 2 weeks. But
we finished Doom Patrol, that's what it was. And we started the Swordsmith Village arc.
So we'll get into that in a second. But when you said Doom Patrol, I just thought Paw Patrol, because my son has been infinite.
Never.
He wants to watch Paw Patrol, dude. I'm just like, watch something else at this point. Just switch it up, but he'll get off it too, because he just gets on those fixes. I was like, I missed it when your thing was Avatar: The Last Airbender, where you were just binging that thing 24/7.
Or Spider-Man.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. I saw I've seen the first one probably 10 times. Like, that no joke. And then heard it other times. You know, I mean, he would just watch it on repeat.
Damn.
It's what he likes to do, and we've been cutting down the TV time a lot. Because, like, he doesn't really watch TV at all during the weekends because we're always outside doing something. But, like, during the week when we come home from work, we just sit down. He wants to sit down and watch TV. But it's been, like, an addiction thing with him. So now he can't... The TV doesn't get turned... Actually, his TV's right there. My wife got angry at him today because he was being... So she took the TV completely away. But we made it so that he can't watch TV until after he eats dinner.
Good.
So when he comes home from daycare, my wife comes home from work and all of that, it's hang out and play with your toys. Mommy or daddy makes dinner.
Yep.
You eat your dinner, then you can watch TV until it's bedtime.
Nice.
But at the same time, like, that's 2-hour range. A lot of stuff that you can just continuously watch in that 2 hours every day, back to back, every day. It's the same thing. It's like, now we're on number 17 of this movie or that movie. But yes, good on you for Doom Patrol and not Paw Patrol. But I knew it wasn't Paw Patrol.
Good.
It just
You better have.
It just made me think of it.
And we started the Swordsmith Village arc.
Nice. Got some good fights in it, but.
I mean, we literally watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, not much happens.
No,
it gets.
I stand by. Remember when I was making fun of when Akaza and Kokushibo see each other? It does the whoosh, 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 whoosh. That whole time in the Infinity Castle was like that at the beginning of that arc.
Oh no!
Not only that, it was 15 minutes in that Infinity Castle with it swooshing around to Akaza standing alone somewhere. Then the platform moves up. Doosh, doosh, doosh. This one, and he's just a scared pussy. This one, and he's a jar.
At least, well, if you've seen the first 2 episodes, did he fight a doll?
No.
You probably got like 2 or 3 more episodes, and then it's just because in the
that was the only part that I thought was like bad.
No. I'm just saying because in the Entertainment District arc is a lot of subterfuge that they do.
Yeah.
Infiltrating, and it takes a while. It's
which
slow
I liked.
build, which is good. But the slow build of this one is kind of boring.
Yeah, because there's no actual like.
But it's way shorter. So you'll get into the action. So like, he'll fight some kind of doll thing, and whenever that mini arc thing is finished, you know that night, the next time it is nighttime, you're starting the action. That's the rest of the season.
Good.
That night. And then you got the Hashira Training Village bullshit. That's extended. It's only.
I'm not excited for either of them, so it's okay.
I'm excited for the movies.
I'm excited for the end.
But there'll be movies, so 4 years from now.
Yeah.
We'll get the first
minimum.
We'll get the first one 4 years from now.
Oh, brutal.
I don't know how long it's going to take. But at the same time, the Sorceress Village arc was at the end of last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're hustling.
This next arc came very quickly. Granted, it was only 8 episodes, but still. But then it's going to be a movie, so it's going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, what do you think takes longer to do? 8 episodes or 1 2-hour movie?
Depends on the studio.
Ufotable.
Yeah. I really don't know.
Yeah, because
then every time My Hero puts out a movie, you can see the anime degrade.
I was watching it over my wife's shoulder. I'm sure you've seen screenshots of what happens in the newest episode.
Of My Hero?
Yeah.
I didn't know it's airing.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen shit.
So, they had a new episode, and there was bad animation through the whole thing into the very last shot of what happens to a character. It just suddenly, it's just like, quality stepped up by 20.
See, I felt like that would...
For a character rolling on the ground, and then a still shot of their face. So I was like, oh, look how detailed and quality that image is, but...
I feel like there's a swap for Demon Slayer. It started out with all of its budget doing all this Infinity Castle camera swooping, flashing bullshit, and then the whole rest of the episode is like cute cutout faces, really slow reactions and jokes. 3 solid minutes of running Tanjiro around like a backpack.
That's right, though, because Genya's in this arc, and Genya's awesome.
He's alright. I mean, I've seen him once so far, so... We started another anime, though.
Oh?
Tower of God.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they started dubbing it, so we watched the first 2 episodes.
Glorious.
Yes, and just like I predicted, it's just the glazing. The glazing. They got this jovial grace stranger by the balls that are glazing him.
Who is this guy?
The moment they said "fug," I cringed.
Fug?
Fug.
How'd they say it?
Because they're like, well, no, they said it like that, but it just made me cringe. Because the way they just like introduced this verb, like everyone knows it. It's like that pattern. It's fug. I was like, ugh.
So my estimates.
Is it an acronym? I wish it was an acronym.
Fugitives under God.
I
don't know.
I hope so. It's just not a cool name.
I thought it was a play on bug.
We're fugs.
We're fucking bugs.
Fag bugs.
But my estimations is because my wife is due at the end of September, and I'll be taking time off with her. That's far enough away where whatever I'm doing with 14, I'll be satiated. And that's enough time for Black Myth Wukong to also sweep in there next month and be finished. So then I'll have minimum 2 weeks. I don't know how much time I'm taking off yet. I don't know what's happening. where all of this backed up anime will be able to be watched. All of the Nier stuff that came out. I've only watched 3 episodes of the Spice Waltz, and there's 25. I think it's still ongoing this season because I think it's a 2-core.
Yeah.
All of Konosuba, same thing. I watched 2 episodes of the new season. I haven't watched anything of the new season of Oshinoko. The Power Ranger knockoff anime.
Yes.
Still want to check that out.
I only watched like half of an episode. Undead Unluck.
14, yeah, let's count. 14 episodes-ish of Undead Unluck.
Oh, nice.
And
Tower of God.
Tower of God, and I think there's some other offshoot one that I haven't.
The Demons. Destruction.
The Demons. Fuck, now there's definitely no one. I think I was watching. I think I might have only not seen the last episode of Slime. Reincarnated as a Slime. I don't think it went for 2 cores.
Should I throw B-stars on that pile too for you? Can I shovel that on there?
But yeah.
Big sad.
Because you know how it is though with me in anime. Once I fucking get
sure
moment,
sure,
I just binge. I'm a binger.
Sure.
I am a binger, you know. But what's gonna happen is just like everything else. I'll binge 80% of it and then stop for 6 months.
Sure. That last 20% will be B-stars.
No, I'll watch 80% of B-stars and not the last few episodes.
Shovel Golden Kamuy on your pile too.
Enjoy
4 seasons.
Yeah, 4 seasons.
I think it's 4 right now. I think.
Because Golden Kamuy's experience to me is going to be the same as Gintama's. Because I love Gintama. It's so funny, and it keeps you gripped with certain things, but I got 60 episodes into Gintama, and I stopped watching. And haven't gone back.
I don't think you'll stop watching Golden Kamuy.
I want to go back to Gintama, but it's just not enough time in the day, man.
So yeah, it's Golden Kamuy's 4 seasons right now. It's coming back for its final 5th season.
I bet you're stoked for that.
Oh, I am. It's been so good.
And don't even get me started on the mangas I gotta read. Not even. That's just a tale as old as time.
This is. No, I got too many right now too. I really want to finish that volume of 20th Century Boys though. I keep looking at it forlornly.
Yeah, and I should really read you a Vagabond copy so that I can then.
I haven't even started your Berserk one.
No,
that'll be after 20th Century Boys though, for sure.
I'm not even worried about it because again, same difference.
Because when I'm done with 20th Century Boys, you know I'm gonna walk in here and be like, "Yort."
It's like, but I got Vagabond.
You have a stack of my Vizbigs.
You know what else you have of mine that you haven't consumed?
Final Fantasy 16?
Yes. But didn't your partner play it though? My 16 or did
Yeah, he played all of it. I also played some of it.
I mean, you played a good deal of it though. I mean, you got pretty I feel like you got pretty far in. Oh, like not like you didn't you beat Garuda?
Is that decently far?
Well, I mean, you beat Garuda, and I feel like didn't you beat the next one too? Did you? I forget the order of the summons.
No, I think I only beat Garuda.
But no, that wasn't what I was talking about. Fate Heaven's Seal 1.
Oh yeah, it's in my storage somewhere.
Yeah, because I owned the first Heaven's Seal, which you have. I let you borrow it after I watched it. It was so long of wait, and I watched the second one online, and I purchased the third one, and it came in the mail today.
Nice.
So I'm gonna watch that. And I've seen certain scenes, and I just know it's gonna be a spectacle. There's so many.
I've seen certain scenes too, unless they were in the second movie.
Just some that probably. The second movie really wasn't that action heavy, though. I mean, Lancer has a fight.
Was Medusa versus Saber Alter in 2 or 3?
3.
3? I've seen that.
I've seen bits of it.
I've seen lots of it.
Yeah, I've seen bits of it. But I have seen also, because Berserker versus Saber Alters in 3 too. And
Hercules?
Yes, Hercules. Such a good Berserker. Perfect fit, that version of him. But Lancer.
I'm a big fan of Berserkers in general.
Yeah, Lancer just endlessly getting done dirty. Always. Every fate.
He's the jobber.
Which sucks too, because Kukulin is just so, like...
That's the guy's name. Even though I like him more than Kukulin.
The other guy?
Yeah, Yaramud?
Yeah, it's it's super French name. I like Kukulin better.
I like Yaramud way better. I thought his spears had a cooler gimmick. The one that can go through armor versus the one that you can't heal.
Gaybog is just tied to
it's just Kukulin's big, strong, noble phantasm.
Can't miss. That's what it is. It's super powerful for how, like, in the wider lore of how low of a tier he's a level 3 servant, but his noble phantasm affects causality to make sure it'll always hit. So it doesn't matter what you have as defense, it's always going to pierce your heart. Guaranteed. That's what Gaybog is.
I'd still take the giant canyon-sized energy blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Excalibur, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many, but Excalibur specifically is the one I was envisioning.
Anime beam go.
I gotta point this one towards the sky.
Yeah. Anime for Original Fate. Yep. That line goes hard.
The line does go hard.
So I need to good at this angle. It won't scar the earth.
Or it won't scorch the earth.
Yeah. But yeah, just anime beam go burr.
Yeah.
I like Alex Iskandar's. His is cool.
It's cool. Reality marbles are cool in general.
They're
domain expansions.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, should we? Should we break?
So with that, I assume then we just jump right into JJK?
Yeah. We jump right into domain expansions.
Yes.
First, of course, my God, I don't even know what to call it. I'm pissed. It doesn't do anything.
Jacob's ladder.
It doesn't do anything.
And you can't say it missed him because he jumped up through the beam.
You can't. Yeah. If I race up the pillar of light, I can reach Angel without anyone interfering. What is it doing?
He even says in Ikotsu's domain, Jacob's ladder can't miss attack was focused to hit me as the target. But this one affects the boy, and never mind.
And Toto, too. You're looking for the other one where he's saying the outpush is less because she's missing an arm.
Yeah, it says right here, before I get stripped away from Megumi, I will take your life, Angel.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah, no. I like his praise for Toto there. This guy's a sorcerer to his core.
Blasted. But yes. Just, ugh. It just pisses me off.
We knew it would happen, though. You called it last time.
Everyone called us. He posts on Twitter being like, suddenly, Sukuna remembered his anti-Jacob's Ladder nullifying technique.
This is the third time being hit by it, and it still hasn't done the intended effect.
And the first one was the only one that looked like it did any damage.
Yes.
Even that he's still like a page turn later, it was like mostly back to normal.
I do love this shot of Yuji just grabbing him by the ankles and just throwing him down. You can
feel the movement. Yuji stepping up in general has been pretty nice this chapter. I also like this double punch Sukuna got in on him, though.
Yes. I don't like the... After completing 2 black flashes, the King of Curse finally regained his reverse curse technique.
It feels like a video game to me sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, can't you just permanently remove something for Sukuna, please?
Oh, my reverse curse technique is off cooldown.
He's only had 2 things removed from him this whole fight. The stupid artifact thing he used, which was useless at this point anyway, and 10 shadows.
My passive ability is when I hit black flashes, I get removed abilities back.
Yeah. Straight up video gamey.
Straight up video gamey. Though I really liked that moment. It's like, what does it matter if it doesn't hit? And it actually flashed back to Gojo teaching Yuji about domains.
Oh, yes, when it first showed it versus Jogo.
That was nice. I actually really enjoyed that.
I did get spoiled about this, though.
Me too. Everyone was talking about it. I'd be like, they called you jobless. They called you a fraud.
I just saw it. It wasn't even any picture from it. It was just a picture of Yuji, and it was like, Yuji's domain expansion happened. And I was like, oh.
I heard immediately that it was a train station.
I did not. So when I page turned and I saw them sitting in it, I was like, wait a minute, what? And then the last page, let's go, Sukuna.
It reminded me so much of that meme I sent you that I immediately thought of it. It's not too late, Adolf. Naruto meme.
And me sending the Naruto domain expansion. Talk no jutsu. Oh, please. It's
the look on their faces, especially, is selling that.
Yes, Yuji just smiling and
let's go, Sukuna.
Sukuna's back in the Yuji body too.
It's never too late, Sukuna.
Please.
Yeah, that also caught me off guard. Him being back in the Yuji body.
If Sukuna gets Talk no Jutsu in the next 3 chapters, I'm fucking dropping the no JJK. No!
It's been a great journey, hey buddy.
But I do say, I swear I've seen this.
Could it should be Shibuya?
The train somewhere though, like the train. I mean, you know what I get? Reminds me of, strangely, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
When Harry dies or whatever and sees Dumbledore on the train station. But I feel like I've
don't
seen
know that
this
one.
specific train station scene somewhere in JJK before. But I don't know if it's just Mandela effect of something that actually didn't happen. But I know it seems like it's going there, but I really hope not. It's gonna be it's his domain expansion, and it has to do with something with body swapping or the affecting of the soul, because it's always been like that for Yuji, and that needs to come to fruition here because there's nowhere else to put it. What?
Oh, I hate this guy's theory, but it'd be so gay. They're like, we're being misled. The train station ain't the domain. Why isn't it the domain? Because Sukuna's already dead. So it's like
oh
the
my
afterlife.
God, imagine I would fucking laugh so hard. I would
smile. You were strong, Sukuna.
Kermit the Frog. Oh my God, I would pray because it's kind of like that. Gojo was in that room that kind of looked like a train
just kind of cut almost, right to him.
Oh my God, that would be.
He's not even the only guy to say it either.
Please do him like you did Gojo.
It's the same train, like the seatage.
Oh my God,
maybe.
Please, I would be so happy.
Yeah, Gojo was at an airport in his.
Unless he parallels. I really hope so. I really hope the next chapter just starts with just like the Gojo
Making
chapter.
me being split. Oh.
Just like the Gojo chapter. It starts off with this scene here where they talk and do some whatever bullshit, and then it just cuts and you see Sukuna like on the ground in like a fleshy mess of can't keep form, and Megumi's like just his body's now separated.
He's crying on the floor in the corner.
Yes, because that's totally what he's going to be doing.
It is what he's going to be doing. And then a spiteful Megumi sets off the merger because it's still inside his body.
No, Megumi's over there crying, and then Nomura finally comes in, and she just swoops in, picks up Megumi, and runs away. That was her job the whole time.
I'm alive, yo. Whoosh.
Please, Gege, for once, do this. Do the exact same thing you did to
Nomura comes in, and then Sukuna takes her body. Cue 20 more episodes of fighting Sukuna.
Please no.
Nukuna. Nokuna.
Subara.
Ooh, I like Subara. It wasn't a bad chapter.
No, it wasn't.
Besides the Angel stuff. But Angel's the ultimate turd.
The ultimate uselessness.
I can't even say her character was even used for much. We got like one backstory chapter about the actual girl herself and nothing about Angel at all.
Yeah.
It just feels like a completely fumbled character.
Well, I mean, he's like 8 months overdue, right? Didn't he say he wanted to end it in 2023?
Yeah, probably.
Or was it in 2023? He said he wanted to end it in a year.
I think he wanted to end it this year.
Oh, I think you'll definitely... I mean, I don't think it's going for another 5 months.
I sure hope it's not.
Same.
I love you, Gege. I still like Jujutsu Kaisen, but I hope not. Unless you give me a Heian arc, then I'll forgive all of your sins. That'd be hilarious now. I think it's too late for a Heian arc even.
Yeah. See, the thing is, it's already teetering on that knife and leaning towards that direction of it's going on too long now, so it's going to have the Naruto and Bleach effect, where it's like, you should have ended this a while ago.
To Gege's credit, thank God he hasn't had like a billion power-ups. It's not like Madara. He's going back to his like regular power over and over again.
Kind of, but binding vows pisses me off.
It does, especially when you don't get the conditions. But yeah, but it's not like the same as like a Madara.
Agreed. But oh my god, that just the revelation of that being a possibility. That next chapter we just start in this train station and Yuji talks to him about whatever he talks to him about, and then cut and Sukuna's are defeated already.
I think we're all too optimistic. Gege can't start a chapter, so it's gonna be garbage at the beginning somehow.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna be a train talk.
Yeah.
So somewhere in the middle, cut back.
So
just like with the Gojo thing.
I predict they're gonna ruin it by doing a whole bunch of cursed energy dumping. Again. You see, my domain worked this way because this, and I don't know. Maybe he'll explain his replacement training.
Well, I would like to get explanations on the body swap ability and how he affects Todo and Choso and memories. I need those two answered, at least.
I don't think we'll ever get the latter. I think it was
the Choso memory thing?
Either of the memory things. I just think they're going to be like, write it off as a gag at this point.
Well, the Todo... they are both kind of gags. Because he doesn't do it to anybody else.
I had the highest hopes for it, but nope, I don't think it's coming.
The body swapping, he was literally in Choso's body.
Yes, they did explain that, though. He probably just forgot because it was really boring and really stupid. It was ooey ooey.
What?
Yeah,
how did I miss
he swapped their souls, but he did it inside boxes. And without opening the box, you don't... It's so stupid.
Then that was explained like 3 chapters ago. Then,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Ooey body swap pages. I really hope it comes up on Google. I don't want to go back in it.
Glazed over.
It was so bad. It was might be my least favorite exposition of this whole thing.
I thought it was part of the UG memory ability thing.
Oh, here we go. I put their souls in boxes, and I could switch boxes without opening them. Unless you open them, no one knows they've changed. It was the worst string of exposition.
I do remember reading that, but I just didn't correlate that to the UG body swap thing.
As we only have 1 month left, the limit for exchanges will be 2 times per person, so think carefully about the combinations. Ugh. Though that said, Ui's like the real MVP right now. Not only was he behind all the body swap stuff, but he's the only one that got their bodies out in the fight.
You know what would make this whole situation better? If all of this backflash stuff all happened before the Gojo fight. Before it all started, they laid out all of the plan. So okay, so if Gojo loses, we do this, and then if this person loses, if all of that was pre-set up, so then, but I know we wouldn't get that because then it would basically spoil the rest of the thing because we'd be like, oh well, if they're talking about these 10 plans after Gojo, then obviously Gojo's gonna lose type deal. So I get why that.
It's a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Some of those explanations are feel really contrived in the moment.
The problem is there were too many. So if it was only like two or three fail safes after Gojo was defeated, that then they're like, okay, if Gojo's defeated, we do this, and then we try this, and then we try that. But then it's like, okay, so if Gojo loses, we're gonna send Yuji and Higuruma in first. If Higuruma and Yuji lose, then fucking who came after that? Then Maki came in after that. Who came in after Higuruma went down? Choso was there at some point.
After Higuruma went down. I think it might have been Maki. No, I think Maki was third. I don't know who was second.
Yeah, because Yuji and Higuruma goes in.
I think when Higuruma went down, Yuji stepped up for a bit, too.
Yeah. And then somewhere Maki comes in, and then Kusakabe.
Yeah,
and then fucking
Ino came in there, too.
Oh, well, yeah. And then fucking Miguel and Hard Eye guy that honestly was actually...
Something Arue. I don't remember the first
I actually
letter.
really like his...
Larue.
I like his ability.
Me too.
Making someone look directly at you. That
was pretty cool. Look at this fucking page of Uwe talking about this shit. Look at all this. This is all that. It's the top of the times. Yeah, the little top of page chart. We've thought of the soul and body as two separate entities. If the body is the box, the soul is its context. Yeah, so bad. Think of that box as a person's birthday present. We can swipe the box's contents of our own accord. Oh God, it's so bad. But yeah. Maybe they came in bigger groups.
Which would make more sense. Like, fuck this shonen 2-on-1, 3-on-1 thing. Jump this dude.
That's what Jujutsu Kaisen's been all about too.
Jujutsu, yeah. So jump him. I get that.
Jujutsu.
I get their strategy in a sense because you don't want to jump him while he has full access to cleave.
And literally just kills you all omnidirectionally.
Because at the beginning, it seemed the only person that had any defense against that was Kusakabe with simple taming.
Yeah, they literally had to split up the people that had defenses for it to protect the people that didn't have defenses for it.
Yes. So...
Again, it's just the weekly experience is especially bad, and Gege needs to learn to Star Chapter better. Some of those cutaways are just so bad. Like the Ui explanation.
Yeah.
Which we got in the middle of this fucking fight. That one could have been when they were doing the training.
Yes.
What a horrible thing to throw into the middle of a fight.
Do you think, going on speculation road, do you think Gege writes draws another manga, or do you think he's done? He retires? Because he's made plenty of money to be able to just completely retire off JJK.
I think they'll make another.
I'm sure there'll be at least a year or two break. There's no way he jumps right into.
I would take a year or two break for sure.
Because, especially in the manga scene, because then over that year or two, he can plan out as much as he wants, do as much research, start drawing, get a huge bulk
some inspiration.
Load, get some inspiration, get a bulk chapter amount built up, so when it starts releasing, you don't have to do the stress of constantly keeping up.
I used to think of poor Yuji Kaku coming back to Jump and then getting axed. The author for Hell's Paradise. Yeah,
what other one did he? What was it?
Ayashimon.
Oh.
And then it got axed.
Well, because I don't think
they definitely don't want Gege. Just
yeah, so I think they would welcome him back with open arms with how much Jujutsu Kaisen made them.
Yeah.
So.
And how much it's actively changing the industry.
Yes.
Like every popular thing does, to be fair. We got, 4 Exorcist mangas in Jump alone right now?
Yeah, no, it's a bit ridiculous.
That's without even knowing the wider context of the market. I'm sure that has a ripple effect on all the magazines.
Man, I wish Kodansha's app didn't suck.
Me too, man. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't a functional Kodansha app be awesome? Because I don't consider that functional.
Is this still out? It's not.
Yeah, Manga. Yeah, it's still out.
People use it?
Yep.
How do you use that?
I don't know how many people use it. I can actually ask.
Right, there's got to be some kind of statistics on it because you use it through the Apple Store or Play Store.
5 million monthly active users and 20 million app installs. It's actually not that good, in my opinion. Yeah, it sounds like a big number, but
25% retention rate.
Yeah.
But that, so isn't it a monthly sub and on top of that?
No, there's no monthly sub. It's all the bullshit.
You have to buy each chapter, or you buy coins and then buy chapters.
Or watch ads to get coins to rent chapters.
Yeah, so you couldn't go back and reread them.
You rent them one at a time, paying individually for them. That I'd have to check again.
Be some bullshit if it's like $1, son. It should be like 10 cents.
Oh, it's at least $1.
A chapter?
Yeah.
That's so bullshit. Can you get a little controversial on you right now? I don't understand how apps like that charge $1 per chapter, because you gotta think, if you're reading something like, say, Attack on Titan that's got like 100 plus chapters, so you spent $100 to read Attack on Titan or whatever else is on the Kodansha app. So you got people that spend that, or you got all these mobile games that have loot boxes and all of these gacha games that fucking have banners that people roll money on and shit like that. How do people have the money to put in this, but then you look at the state of the economy and like how hard it is to survive right now?
Ooh.
So what I try and correlate here is, if everyone's having such troubles surviving right now off of just the economy, price of groceries, rent, how are these apps succeeding with their bullshit? You would think that they would be.
I get it. I'm not sure if that's even considered succeeding, really, for K-Manga.
Well, because they would have to be succeeding if they're still around, because then it's
I mean, Twitch wasn't profitable for most of its lifetime. Some people will just take the loss to try to get to a win.
Well, because I actually saw a video somewhere. It's like, because Amazon wasn't profitable. They had a loss for all of up until the last, like, 5 years ago. But the way they do it is something about, I forget the term they use, like compounded investors. So say you are a sponsor or investor in Amazon or whatever, K-Manga.
Yeah.
And you're like a billionaire, right? Or a multi-hundred millionaire or whatever. So K-Manga comes to you and asks you as a businessman to sponsor or invest in their product.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a high return rate yet because it's a new product, it's a new service, but you still invest the sponsor in. But then when they run out of whatever amount of money you give, say you give $1 million, which is small numbers, you give $1 million, then they use all of that. Then they go, okay, now they go to the next person to sponsor. So it's a redouble in sponsor. But now when he sponsors, so say they come to me and I sponsor $2 million. All right, now that's $2 million more coming in. So then, like, whatever revenue stream, or I'm explaining this very badly. The short that I watched made it perfect sense because it was talking about Amazon. Because that's how Amazon succeeded. Because they, like I said, Amazon's been around since 2007, 8.
Yeah.
And they had it took them, I think you said 13 years or something like that. That means in 2020 and 2021.
It took forever too.
Is when they started. Yeah, but now Amazon and YouTube make gross amounts of money because they go down the sponsor chain. So they do that for 15 people. But by the time they get to the 15th person that's putting money in, they're able to get a huge chunk from that person, and that person's able to get a huge return because the risk to reward ratio is now smaller than you, who was the first person.
Yeah.
So as it goes down the line, each time it gets invested in, the investment is larger, but then also the return to the investor is larger because the company has more stake and more business or whatever. So maybe that's how a lot of these survive. But then mobile games.
Well, you say a lot of these. There's not exactly a lot of manga readers either. There's
just any a business in general, or any kind of service like Twitch.
I don't think
Amazon.
The overhead for making K-manga is that high.
Well, they have servers, but at the same time, they're not storing videos. They're basically storing pictures.
Yeah.
So how many pictures?
There's a lot of Kodansha mangas though, but there's a lot of Shonen Jump mangas.
Yeah, but at the same time, okay, say they have 1 million pictures, so there's 1 million manga panels or pages, because each page is basically just a glorified picture. Yeah. I know it's reducing what it is. I understand that, but it's a JPEG picture.
Yeah.
That is uploaded onto a server. So they don't need a massive server warehouse to store that because it's images, it's not videos. YouTube needs fucking huge, whatever is higher than a terabyte. Petabytes. Or even the next one up.
Yeah, probably more than that.
They need, and they probably have multiple server rooms of millions of petabytes and billions of petabytes worth of data. Especially YouTube specifically, because how big video files are and how there's billions of videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean, so their servers
around the longest too.
Yeah, their servers have to be massive. Even Shonen servers probably aren't that big. They probably have one server.
Oh, and speaking of Shonen, I looked it up, and the only answer I could get was 2 years ago they were at 6 million active users.
Oh, so K-manga is really not that bad.
It's not that bad for like a start out, yeah.
But at the same time, if each one of those active users is only buying one chapter a month,
they're just watching ads, which will still make money. Yeah.
So if anything, the Kodansha app is probably making more money than Shonen, because Shonen's what, $2.86. It's a weird number for me. It's like it's not quite $3 a month, and that's it. That's the only payment I have to make. So that's 6 million times $3. We're right at $3. So a month, they're racking in $18 million a month. Kodansha has 5 million active users. If just each one of those buy one chapter, that's 5 million plus ads. So they just need their people to buy 3 to 4 chapters. So they do buy 4 chapters because once a week. That's 20 million a month. So they make more. They would make more money than Shonen.
Theoretically.
If each one of those 5 million active users are, because to be an active user, you would have to be purchasing something, right?
Or you're doing a 1 free chapter a day, watch ads, get another chapter, log off.
Mm-hmm. True. But then again, watching that ad...
Because any user that isn't generating money is a deficit to you now, because there is no subscription.
Yes. But if they're watching that ad...
Yeah, depending on how good they're getting money from the advertisers, that could be life support.
Because the ads might not be by viewer. It might just be, we're paying you a lump sum to put our ad on your thing.
Yeah.
I know YouTube's different in where, at least for the content creator, only gets the money if you watch the ad.
Yeah.
Asmongold basically told me that.
Yeah, they might just be paying for the ad spot.
Yeah, they just pay for the ad spot. So...
I was trying to find if K-manga's any better. I don't see any posts about K-manga being any better. Yeah, just wondering.
I ain't trying to add more stats to the analytic, but
the part that killed me is that you can't use it with the Ask app not to track your data option. You know how I don't know if your phone does
data, not your
I don't know
data. Which one?
Your phone data.
Oh, yes.
Like location data and shit like that. Like, I don't know if your phone does it, but when an app for Apple, when I download it, it'll immediately ask me, it's like, this app is asking if it can track data across other apps. Do you allow it or do not allow it?
I don't get that.
If I hit do not allow it, K-manga won't work.
That's sussy-wussy.
It's a super sussy-wussy.
I do, though, on Android have another manga app that I have installed that I don't think you have.
I had Crunchyrolls, but it was not good.
I didn't know that they had one.
They did, but it's like just what's not on other licensed at.
The red one down next to my YouTube, just Manga Reader.
Yes.
I don't know if you have access to that. I barely use it. The only reason I still have it, it's got an update, is because Vanitas is on it.
Nice. Funny story about Vanitas. There's a Saint Germain in Vanitas, apparently.
Huh.
I know, because I looked at the Wikipedia page. And there's a gigantic section for appearances in media.
I heard Saint Germain's voice in an educational YouTube video I was watching about history the other day. Yeah, see, it's the only one
yeah, wow.
in my feed or whatever.
Yeah, I had some unofficial ones too that I was using, but the one I liked shut down. I'm just like,
Yeah, Case Study Vantas. I think is it over though? Because it looks like the 60, is that... Dude, I'd never use this app. I would assume these are the chapters, so 63 chapters. Because it has 2 seasons. Anyway, I'm never on it. I don't even know what's on here or what's not on here. You know what I mean? Let's just look at the most popular tab. Let's see what's in here. For those of you that have an Android.
And guess what? Out of 5 stars, what K-Manga has on the App Store?
1?
Yeah, 1.4.
Oh.
Out of over 900.
Oh, well, this Manga Reader has reincarnated as a slime. The manga. And Mashoko Tensei. Let's see what else is in here that seems popular. Or at least that I know of. Wow, dude, I don't know any of these mangas. Oh shit, it has Kaguya-sama, but Kaguya's on Shonen, isn't it? I think. Eminence and Shadow is on here. Bunch of the isekai stuff, like the standard isekai trash you see every month. Goblin Slayer. Oh, Fire Force. So there's some decent stuff on here. Maybe I'll find something. Yeah, I'm scrolling for a while now and I'm not seeing any other big name. Ari Fureta is on here. So yeah, I mean it has some names at least. And some... I mean, I'm keeping it. It's just there, doing whatever it does.
Yeah, it's roughly $1 per chapter, confirmed.
That's gross. That's disgustingly expensive. And when you think about it, how much of that... But I mean, at the same time, say what I would want it to be 10 cents a chapter.
Yeah.
But then you look at it and be like, okay, 10
Still
cents
don't
a
want
chapter. How much of that, less than a penny, would be going to the actual author? If anything would go to the author. I don't think the author would get any of that money. They'd probably just only get money off of manga sales.
I would go on and off again for a subscription. Even if the subscription was $10, I would get the subscription for 2 weeks, read what I want to read, cancel the subscription. Next time I want to catch up on stuff, buy the subscription again.
Yeah.
I'd even work with a $10 price point. Same true Shonen Jump. I'd pay $10 a month for what I'm getting from Shonen Jump.
Yeah, I mean,
I prefer not to, but I would.
It's way cheaper than what Shonen Jump can get away with.
Oh, I still see a ticket system, so I'm not happy.
Did you re-download it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm just not okay with it.
To provide a better experience, we ask that you allow activity tracking on your device. K-Manga wants to track your activity across other companies' apps and websites.
It's because they run ads, so they want to use that to then target ad you, most likely.
I hit it with a big fat do not allow.
what they should do is they should take a model from like webtoons, where webtoons the three newest chapters you would have to buy.
Here's the problem. Here's where they lost me. Else. You earn tickets daily to get like a free one, right? Check this out. This is Gachiakuta. So just like Shonen Jump, they started implementing the first like few are free. Scroll. These ones I can use a ticket to get for free. These ones I have to pay to rent.
Yeah, that's a lot more than I think it should be. That's a lot.
Free. Paid.
That's
paid,
like
paid,
40.
Paid.
You're at like 50 chapters now that you
here's
have to
the
pay
sicker
for.
part. It's almost like iTunes. See, these ones are 69 points, but as you get closer to the newer ones, it shoots up to 99 points.
Which I assume
is just for the newest
cents.
two. So no. Mm-mm.
I would understand it because like webtoons, if you wanted to watch the three newest chapters, you'd have to buy their points. Which I'm like whatever with. I don't like webtoons. If I had to do that,
as long as you don't do it once. I ran into that with the Boxer where I did. I don't know what I used to like read one of the chapters, but now I gotta wait 2 weeks before the next free one for me. So you're stuck in a loop of having to do it.
Yes. So if Shonen did that, we'd be fucked. We'd have to buy, like, if we wanted to continue this podcast to speak about things when they happen. Well, not really.
Thankfully, Shonen's smart.
I'm a big fan of One Piece and pirates and Archimedes.
Yes. In fact, I'm such a big fan. I'm a do.
Delete the app again.
Do. It's not worth it. Like how can you put that many rules and limit me? Like you flash your free tickets like it's some gracious thing you're doing for me, and then allow me to only use it for 1/3 of a series.
Yeah.
And that's one series I want to read.
Make a small
Gachi Akuda, Blue Lock. I think Yomi no Sugai is on there. That's 3 right there. Want to do $3 a week to you guys? That's a worse subscription than Shonen Jump's giving me.
Like, I don't... So, obviously, I think Shonen, it justifies their low price because so many people buy their magazines, and that's where they make all their money. So, like, we don't really need the app as our main source of income. I don't know how
then
well
again,
Kodansha's magazine does.
You also have to consider how much digital-only content's going on Shonen Jumps. I actually think they have a bigger stake in that than... you may think, because Spy X Family, Kaiju, Dandadan are all Jump Plus only. None of those are in the magazine.
You're right. But dude, I don't understand why you wouldn't want the free subscription.
And Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man's not in the magazine right now. Part 2 is Jump Plus only.
Because, like, now you're making it so people have to buy all this stuff, which means you're going to turn off a lot of people.
Yeah.
You gotta have seen that. And if you buy this subscription, how many companies out there make so much money off of the forgotten subscription? Of people that subscribe to something and then forget that they're subscribed to that and keep paying it even though they're not using it anymore. But now...
You with battle passes.
Or battle pass. You buy a battle pass and you don't complete it. Yeah.
They already made the shit. I already paid for the shit. Why don't I have the shit?
Yes. Yeah, gaming's not in a good spot either.
No.
That stuff.
But Shonen Treats is good. Again, I'd pay $10 a month for the Shonen Jump app. Especially considering, again, what I would have to do for, like, K-manga. If God forbid, I find another manga I like, suddenly that's, like, $5 a week, $6 a week, $7 a week to read the newest chapters of series I like.
Yeah, times that by 4 because it's...
For a month.
A month, yeah.
Yeah, that's a disaster.
Versus the $3 Shonen a month right now.
It's no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's insane that they thought they could compete with a more popular magazine with a completely worse product and business model. They flubbed a really, really big chance they had.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like they don't have that many... Like, how many series on Kodansha are really, like...
Don't make me go through it again.
It's not that many, though.
There is Vagabonds on there.
Yeah, but this is, like I'm saying, like...
Newer?
Vagabond's kind of ongoing.
Gachiakuta, Blue Lock, Yomi no Tsugai, which is the newest one from the Full Metal Alchemist guy. Girl.
Yeah, but compared to Shonen's current lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could find more, though.
Well, I mean, there's more on Shonen that we just don't read either.
Yeah, it's true. But they're all going to have ones like that. They're all going to have ones that don't actually go with me. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. It's Kodansha.
It's actually just ended.
Yes.
So
it's no longer ongoing. I'm using the web viewer this time.
Either did completely end or is like 2 or 3 chapters from ended. But I swear I heard that it's just like over.
There's just so many I don't even realize is on K-Manga. Shangri-La Frontier, K-Manga.
That got approved for season 2.
Witch Hat Atelier, which I hear a lot about, K-Manga.
Wouldn't that show it to me? Atelier?
Witch Hat Atelier.
I definitely feel like I've seen an anime for that.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Horrible UI, oh god. Was it automatically putting me in the manga? I really didn't want that.
It's not familiar to me.
I heard good things. Formerly Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, I mean, they have a library that could have sustained themselves.
Yeah,
Well
I
with
would
the
have read.
subscription model.
Yeah,
No.
I would have read a lot of these if I didn't have to pay for them. But now I have to be like, is that one really worth $1 a week? Because I'm not going to watch ads too. That's not in the cards.
No.
Imagine if the ads just get you the free tickets. They can only use on 1/3.
Probably do.
They probably do. Oh, here's the top action. Shangri-La Frontier, Gachiakuta, Windbreaker, Fairy Tail, Tokyo Revengers.
So, like, I'm...
Slime.
Slime's on my manga reader, the manga read app that I have.
Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah, like, there's definitely things I would find to read on here.
Yeah, I'm sure I could too.
Rave
Absolutely.
Master. Funny story. Did you know do you know Real Big Fish at all?
I've heard it.
They're a ska band. They did the Rave Master opening.
Okay. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Like, speaking of ads, though, like, because right now I'm
Loser Ranger. But continue.
I had one of my friends that I used to work with. We don't work together now anymore, but we still talk to each other very often. He got YouTube Premium for his family.
Nice.
So it's him, his wife, and his 2 sons. But it gives access to 5 accounts. So he gave me
Lucky son of a
So
bitch.
I've had YouTube Premium now for about 2 years.
I swear to
maybe
God.
longer, and I could never go back. So
I feel
if
like
he-
YouTube has access to my camera because if I walk away from my phone, it plays the ad then.
Nice. I love it's because my old phone, my phone before this one, because I listen to music when I go to bed,
Yeah.
and I listen to most of the time now I listen to the same video every night because my wife cannot do anything that has vocals in it. I enjoy listening to,
Yeah.
but I can't listen to like I couldn't listen to anything metal to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I would listen to like classical or something like I can listen to that or something that has like melodic singing in
Yeah.
it, but not like something that I want to headbang to or like groove to. I can't be like that. I gotta it's gotta be mellow stuff. But she can't do any vocals. She'll just sit there with her eyes open and listen. So we used to do the Lord of the Rings soundtrack,
Nice.
and there's a specific video we used to watch, a Shire song. It's a great song to fall asleep to. But before I do Premium on my old phone, what I would do, I turned I didn't do it at first, like start doing it later where I turned the brightness all the way down. But I just plugged my phone in and I put it face down because I couldn't shut the screen off because it should pause the video. And I just leave it like that. But I did that for so long before I realized that it'd be better to turn the brightness down that it burned an image of that page of YouTube into my phone. So anytime a white loading screen or a white page would come up on my phone, I could see the text and the words and like the outline of the like buttons and the videos on my screen. Because every single night I would just flip my phone over and it would play the same video, the same image for 2 hours,
Damn.
2.5 hour long. But now I have premium, so I just lock my phone, it shuts off, and it keeps playing.
That's nice.
Yes. I'm running into an issue now, though, on YouTube Premium, that a lot of the videos I click on to go to sleep with, it automatically enters it into a playlist.
Ew.
Playlist will just play through the playlist.
Yeah.
It won't stop. It might stop after a few videos, but each one of those videos is like 4 hours long, and it'll play throughout the night. I like it just playing for 2 hours, and then shut off.
Yeah.
So I'd have, and once you click on it, there's no way like the playlist bar comes at the bottom. But I don't know how to just like listen to just the video, not the playlist, without putting it on repeat or whatever, and then doing the same thing. But yeah, if he removes me from his YouTube Premium, I'm just buying YouTube Premium. I have not seen an ad on YouTube in 3 years.
I want to buy YouTube Premium, but I just have too many subscriptions. I can't do it.
It's also on the more expensive.
It like, sure is. It's like $20.
Yeah.
I can't justify that to myself.
I couldn't either, but...
Not when YouTube has, like, the most lenient ad skipping, which I still get it, though, because it's still every 3 minutes it's starting one of the fucking things.
Is it that bad now?
It's, like, depends on certain creators. I feel like if a Nux Taku video, it's, like, every 4 fucking minutes it plays a goddamn ad.
I would say, because, like, Asmongold has long videos, but, like, he's...
Even his...
Has he controlled the ads? Or they don't have control of when ads happen?
It's like a mild amount of control, I think. I think they choose whether it's like how many would be in the middle and if they have a starting and ending one.
I watch some live stuff too, so if they run ads, I don't see those ads either. Yes. So if they run an ad, I just not Good. For me. So
yeah, that shit makes Twitch unfucking usable. I really try to avoid watching most people on Twitch.
If you subscribe to someone on Twitch, do you still see the ad?
I have no clue. Zero clues.
But then there's also like
because they'll do an ad break. It'll be like 0 out of 8 ads.
Yeah.
And I want to end. I just close Twitch because I'm like, I'm not staying here for that.
No, sitting here for 5 minutes.
Asmongold never runs ads though, so it's like
the only service that I have ads on is my Hulu.
Brutal, but still not as bad as cable television.
It's honestly. Not even that bad because the longest ad that I get is 1 of 3, but each ad on Hulu is only 30 seconds long.
That ain't.
So it's a minute and a half.
It's like the opposite of Twitch. It's like 0 of 8, 40 fucking like second, 3-minute chonky boys.
But their ads for anime are always all in the same place. So you get one at the start of the video, and then at the end of the opening song.
Nice.
So I like it when animes just start with the opening, but it sucks when there's content then opening, because then you have to watch the ad. If you watch the ad and then start and it's the opening, you can fast forward to the next ad, or at the next ad, play it there, and when it goes over the ad thing, it just won't play it because you just saw the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it'll just play the rest. And then there's one in the middle and then one at the end.
Nice.
So, but that one at the end, you can't. The end is at the beginning of the end song, though. So sometimes you're not sure if there's content between the ad and the ending.
Yeah.
Or after the ending. Some animes have a little, like a 30-second thing. So I always have to watch that ad.
And like scroll
through, look, okay, there's nothing there. But then if you skip the episode, you still watch the beginning ad of the next one. But again, the first ad is always just one 30-second one. That's the other one. So the ads on Hulu really aren't that bad. YouTube, well, I remember those at the beginning of every video. 1 of 2, at least you can skip them after 5 seconds.
Yeah, or if they aren't skippable, they're at most like 15 seconds.
And still something that gets interrupted, especially with how many videos I listen to. with my shit closed too. But then again, if I didn't have premium, I couldn't watch it with my phone locked. So, but I would put earbuds in and I listen to videos.
That's what I do.
And ad breaks would infuriate me.
They do really piss me off because again, I'm working, so I'll have like my phone charging. I'll literally go to walk to pick up an order, and then I'll hear the ad break start. I'm like, motherfucker. So sometimes I'm just trapped listening to fucking Tower of this bullshit. Look at this great unit I have.
Oh yeah, mobile games.
It's an SSR Plus. Yours is limp dick as fuck. It kills me that gets people to buy that shit. So many of those fucking games are just like, look at this thing I pulled.
One Punch Man.
It's a good game.
Get a free SSR.
In a freeway. Monday through Friday, or Monday through Sunday, every single day. All these benefits in my pockets.
Gross.
So bad. But I don't get it. How can seeing what they pulled make you go, oh, I want to play this video game? You don't even see the gameplay. You just see what they pulled. I hate getting like, she's so uber powerful when there's no context.
Yeah.
Ugh. Reminds me of bad stories that do the same kind of shit.
The world's fucked. No, it's not fucked though.
Dandadan.
Dandadan.
Are you familiar with Dandadan?
I'm not. Please tell me about this. Dandadan.
Please, Germain. So I knew, I didn't say it, but I knew there'd be some sort of reset to the conflict. Because, I mean, like, he just confessed to her. I genuinely thought we'd get to the next chapter after him confessing to Momo, and it would be a memory wipe.
Well, hopefully, thankfully, it's not that.
Thankfully, it's not that.
She's just
I was
tiny now.
convinced, though.
No, you know what? I thought that she was going to be stuck in this box, and then it wouldn't
Like,
break.
more indefinitely.
Yeah, well, that would be the next thing. So now she's in there for the next 10 chapters of them trying to figure out how to get her out.
And then her memory's wiped.
No, I thought it would just be a way to push it off. But now that she's tiny or whatever, now they have to just instead figure out how to make her normal sized again.
Yes, I like that one.
Then continue with whatever the love confession is. But speaking of that, what you said earlier about how he's going on a 1 month hiatus to do research, and other people speculating that's because it's coming into the ending. He did just love confess to her.
He
so
did.
That's like an end of series type stuff. You know how manga likes to
Can be.
Can be, yes. Most of the time, that's stuff that happens at the end of the manga because they always keep that will they won't they the whole time to keep you invested in it.
Which is stupid.
Because I think it would be way more interesting to then see them.
Actually see the final product.
Yes, and then see how they grow as a pair.
So cute.
Yes.
Them popping out of the trunk and Momo's still all tiny. The way Turbo Granny puts her down.
Yeah, because I thought Turbo Granny was actually getting bigger, not that she was getting smaller.
No, that's exactly what it is. She got
getting
bigger to pop out of the trunk back into the real world because they were little figurines. So Turbo Granny got bigger. Momo just didn't.
Yeah. Well, okay, so yeah, Turbo Granny was actually getting bigger. Yeah, it wasn't.
It's just
her
Momo
shrinking.
wasn't.
Yeah, you're right. Which is weird, though. Why would it? Well, because she ate that thing. That's
Yeah,
why.
maybe it was also,
But
losing
didn't
some of
Sumo
herself
also
too.
eat it? I thought he did too.
I thought he did too.
But it could be that the yokai itself was what took him out.
Yeah, and then just flew the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then the world's most obvious.
Saint Germain on his villain streak over here.
I mean, I can't even say I called this one because it's just so obviously what he was after.
Yeah, after we figure out what his power is, yeah.
Yeah.
But we see the prerequisites or the conditions needed for him to take it. He needs them to admit defeat for him to take said power.
And it's down with the little dagger thingy. This shot of him with the fairy tale card, though, is so sick.
Yes.
That's gotta be a brutal one to fight against.
Just him in general. It's gonna take everybody. There was another sick shot of Saint Germain in here. Where was it? I thought it was at the beginning.
I also think it's funny how he just kind of like slipped away from the crowd.
Right here.
Yes, standing at like the
silhouette.
the like Yggdrasil.
Yes, and you just see him down there. Everyone, honestly, that whole panel down at the bottom is fire. And then this one here, he's all sparkling.
Literally the sparkling one, I was just thinking, man, we're so fed. Us Dandadan fans. So fed.
For real.
Great villain.
Saint Germain is just aesthetically pleasing to look at. I dig it.
And then the big drop.
Have you heard?
Are you
Dandadan?
He says, I wish to know all the mysteries of the world. I want every enchanted object, UFO, and anything else to be mine.
Because I am a collector.
Of the paranormal. And if I had to choose, this is the one thing that's most important to me. Are you familiar with Dandadan? I'm wondering if he's saying that, because he almost like made it sound like he's showing it. If I had to choose, this is the one thing that's most important to me.
Yeah, what the Dandadan or whatever, which
even italicized this, like put emphasis on it.
So I'll pull it back up.
And then we get like the world's greatest Mandela spread.
Figures I don't get the same fucking. Damn it. I should have screenshotted it, because now I Google it again and it's not showing me the same thing. It was saying what Dandadan like meant, and it was something about because the extra DA in it is just added, but it's something about, because this person here says Dandan means gradually, little by little, or more and more. But then what I saw earlier was it means or Dan means story, and then the Dan means spirit or something like that. So it could just be a play of story of spirits, or more or less a story of spirits. It's kind of what I grabbed.
That lent some credence to the theories that this is kind of like the bosses in the board game, where there's like a spirit for each spot to fit.
But I tried zooming in on all of them. They're all the same Buddha thing. I thought they would all be different for like different kinds of yokai, but they seem to all be the same.
Another interesting anecdote I saw on Twitter, once this loads back up, that the inner circle, it's there's 8 wrapped around the circle, and there's 8 kid protagonists right now.
So we did need Zuma. We did need them all.
Yep.
I mean, they're going to need them all, because who knows what else is in fucking Saint Germain's bag.
Yeah. That's Okarun, Momo, Gigi.
ISA. No, ISA Momo. What's her name? Hair girl.
Kick girl. Class Prez, Zuma, Kenta, Vamala.
Well, Kinta doesn't have, but at the same time,
he has the nano flesh.
I was going to say he doesn't have a yokai like most of the others, but Vamala has the art, like the artifacts and stuff that he wants.
He did specify
UFO stuff.
Yeah,
alien stuff.
I wonder if he was stealing from the aliens or leading them in that first shot we saw of him, or maybe he was wrecking them then, was never with them.
Well, conveniently, right at this moment, Saint Germain, because the Sapporo recognized him instantly. Saint Germain's in the alleyway right now, conveniently away from Turbo Granny.
Yes.
Who made that, like, fucked up face just mentioning his name when he was first introduced.
I almost feel like they've probably gone up against each other before, and he couldn't make her admit defeat.
Or she was just able to get away because speed is her thing.
Yeah, give him that kind of speed, it'll be fucking Joe over.
Does he have both of his sacred jewels back?
That I don't know.
Because he definitely has this one now, right?
Yeah.
But did he come into this arc with one or without one?
I don't remember.
Dandadan. How? Anyone that doesn't know this context, Dandadan, how many balls does Ken have? Oh, perfect, Reddit. Okay, can someone do a timeline for Okuran's balls?
Is it recent enough, though? 1 year ago.
Damn it. Valmo's suit had the activation dice that glowed like a golden ball, but wasn't actually one of his. Okuran's ball he got back was stolen by the xenomorph alien when they ambushed him. It's the same ball that he got back first. All right. After defeated, Turbo Granny lost his balls. Arya found one ball, lost his ball again to Globalist. Takes one from them balls again. Valmo doesn't have his ball.
The Globalist turning the frogs gay!
This was some sort of energy that made the Globalist Sumerians.
It seems like there's not a consensus.
Yeah. You know your manga is peak when fans are seriously discussing about the MC's testes.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also have no clue.
I think he's at least in possession of one of them, right?
Gotta be.
So
well, now he's definitely gotta be.
He's definitely has one at least now. But the question is, did he enter this box arc with one to now get the second one that was in the police station?
First page. It's the Dandadan wiki for the golden balls.
Yeah, Kintama, our missing testicles of Kintaro were lost by Turbo Granny.
Should they not be Kentama then?
Alright, let's just go down to 3-1. Alright, let's see. Sepro arc. Retrieved from Aya Momo, Sakura, Turbo Granny proceeded to place it back in Okuran's crotch, though through a game of baseball, much to his happiness. Okay, so he is partly whole. Oh wait, no, because space globalists after learning the power of dwelling and
ended up losing his Kintama. Retrieve the Kintama and deactivate the opiate. How would you mean? Then.
Oh, it doesn't specify if he got the one from the space globalist back or not.
I think he must have, though, right?
Because they defeated them, so you would think so.
He defeated them, and they're looking for rumors of the other one.
Which is the one that was in the police station.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to say, for now, until proven otherwise, the one he gets out of this box
is the completion one.
Is the second one. Which you would think would be a power-up for him, right? Because they're spiritually enhanced. So if he has both of them,
they literally helped aliens warp across space.
Yeah. And allowed Momo and Zuma to use their power inside of a place that sealed their power.
No.
Well, yeah, I just realized that. Or, not really realized just now, but Momo's the only one of the whole gang that her powers are, well, hers.
Yeah, kind of natural.
Because Gigi, Aya, Ken, Class Prez, Zuma are all yokai. Valma and Kinta are
tech.
alien tech.
Yep.
Huh. The more you know.
It's almost time to wrap it.
Yeah.
Really got away from us this time.
It's alright. It's good.
It's good. We just have Kakurabachi, Spy X Family, and Wild Strawberry to talk about next week.
Kakurabachi, yeah. Though, we'll do it justice more next time, but there really isn't too much. It was just the conclusion of the head of the clan. So, It's something. Yeah. It's not like it's like, oh my god, something awesome happened. We need to talk about it.
It was cool.
It was cool. No, it was good.
Cool.
But it wasn't like last chapter.
I think so. You're right. The Spags family chapter was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking good.
Yes. Sorry.
Blush. Blush. I kind of don't even want this arc to end. I kind of just want another chapter of Martha and Henderson. Yeah.
I think it's over though.
I think it is too. Yeah. I want one more. Just go on a date because they didn't show it, and it was so nice for them to hold it back.
But it makes it seem like it's his wife that's
in the graveyard.
Because we've never met her before, but
oh, it's so mature with the way that Martha's being like, oh, she was a very nice woman. She even came to like my dance recital, and she was happy for me, and I liked that. Oh, the look on Henderson's face when Martha said Henry.
Oh, yes. And then the stoicism when he's like, I am married.
Yes, that is my wife. Oh my god, did that say 20 days? 20 days till our next Spags family chapter. And it's already been a week, because I was a week late to this one.
And you're to blame.
Oh, that's the face. When he was smiling and reaching down and didn't know it was her yet. I thought that was just the cutest little face for him.
Yeah.
And just a little smile. And the other part that really hit me was when she did hear this, like, life-shattering effect it goes through here.
Oh, the kanji or katakana or whatever that's scratched across the page, yeah. I assume that's the one for wife, probably.
Oh, no, it's throb.
Oh, yeah.
Like our hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Like.
Oh, yeah, it does fucking say it right there.
Oh. And then cut right to Becky crying.
Yeah. Good chapter. Good stuff.
It's a really good chapter. We'll talk about Wild Strawberry next week.
Yes. There's hope for Makoto.
There's hope. I'm upset, though, still.
Yes.
Still upsetty spaghetti. I'm also upsetty spaghetti that ended insinuating we're getting a flashback for one of these random fuckers.
No, I think that he's just dead, and that's just...
I thought he might be dead, but I thought he might be getting a flashback, too. He named all of the children.
He did, which seemed to be his children, because he calls himself Papa or whatever.
I've kind of got the feeling he might be protecting them, but you could be right that it is his direct children. But I kind of got the feeling we're going to get his sob story.
Probably.
Kanae, Goto, Itsuki, Kazuma.
What are you doing here? It's not safe.
It's also weird with the girl walking up with like a severed hand.
Right. Alright, well.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get Astro Baby next week and another Wild Strawberry.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Episode 72. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Listening. Take care all.